The Lakers are now favorites to win the LeBron James sweepstakes. This according to Las Vegas, the Westgate Superbook. And there's only a certain amount of money. I think they capped this at $5,000. Is that right, Paulie?
I saw 1,000 yesterday from my guy in Vegas.
All right.
For prop bets.
The offseason has become a big thing in every sport, and we love to hear about free agency, the draft coming up, trades. But for some reason, it gets far more personal in the NBA. You know, I think we've become armchair psychologists trying to figure out what really motivates these guys. Like, who's the alpha? Who can play a second fiddle? Who can be the third man? Do they want to live in a big city or a small one? Report yesterday in the Akron Beacon Journal, Marla Ridenour telling ESPN LA that she heard it from LeBron's lips that he doesn't want to play in Houston. I don't know if it was on the record or off the record. Did he tell anybody else? Was it a whisper? Was it a press conference? Yes.
Well, I don't think he said that he didn't want to play.
He didn't like it.
I think he was saying that he didn't like the city itself.
Oh, okay.
Not that he didn't want to play for the team, which I guess that could be one and the same thing.
I'm going to guess if you don't like the city, it might be hard to play for the team in the city.
You could probably play for the team, but you don't want to live in the city. That makes it tough.
Yeah. Could he live in Austin and then maybe commute? Maybe he likes Austin.
Just go, remember Kobe used to take the helicopter in every day? Yeah. Just take a chopper.
With LeBron, it's ridiculous and only going to get crazier over the next couple of weeks because we're going to break down every piece of small news. Our son's enrolled in a Los Angeles area high school. He doesn't like Houston, therefore you take Houston out of the equation. I still get the feeling it's Cleveland or the Lakers. I know that we're trying to get other teams into it just as a way of moving this forward or in a different direction. You know, the 76ers, Houston, Boston, late charge here with Kyrie, maybe, not going to re-sign there. It doesn't make sense for him to re-sign right now. He can make more money and a business decision there with Kyrie. I don't know if it means LeBron's going to Boston, but right now, Las Vegas says the Lakers are the favorites to land LeBron James. I'd like to know the role of Magic Johnson through all of this. What role can, should, will Magic Johnson play? Because I think it's got to be a huge role. And how do I entice LeBron? Here was another thing, and it was such a small thing, but it stood out, that you have Lonzo Ball writing a diss track where he's kind of taking shots at Kyle Kuzma.
Really?
Yes. Google it and look at the lyrics in there where I think they're buddies, but he's talking about his dad. Like, there was stuff in there. I went, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Do Luza and Kuzma, that doesn't rhyme.
Well, he might have. If Fritzy can do it, I'm sure that Lonzo Ball can. But look at the lyrics there of that diss track and think, man, what is going on here with these guys? All these kids today. But I think Magic Johnson's role is going to be worth watching, listening to. Hopefully he doesn't get in trouble, get fined for tampering here. Going on Jimmy Kimmel and saying, yeah, we want LeBron and Paul George. Yes, McLevin.
Do you think Kobe Bryant wants LeBron to wear a Lakers uniform?
Wow, that's deep.
He did tweet about find a way to win, I think. I mean, it's a little bit cryptic, but it's LeBron, find a way to win. But then Kobe also was defending himself on Twitter. I love when Kobe gets involved in it. Kobe was defending who he went through to win titles and who LeBron has gone through to win titles. And maybe LeBron wouldn't have any titles if he had to go through the teams that Kobe had to go through. So now we're looking at degree of difficulty of who you have to go through and Kobe getting involved in it. I'm gonna lean towards Kobe would want LeBron to go to the Lakers. I don't know. I don't know if there's, petty jealousies here.
Would Michael Jordan have wanted the next great player to be a Bull right after him?
Well, I think it's different. I think Kobe's more attached to the Lakers. Mike's not attached to the Bulls. Once he was done, he was done. He went to the Wizards and, now running, the Hornets. But with Kobe, it's a little bit different. Feels like Kobe's sort of attached, an umbilical cord with the Lakers there, or has a good relationship with them. Yeah, I don't know if he'd be like, let me be part of the recruiting party here? Let me help bring him in, because he could help bring him in. And now he doesn't have any ownership here. He doesn't have anything with the Lakers anymore, right? But I don't think he shows up at practice or anything. But he could go out and recruit LeBron and not get nobody gets in trouble there. But keep an eye on everything, all the news, and it feels like everybody is okay with running with rumor speculation here. Everybody has a theory on what's going to happen, and no one's going to have that definitive answer until LeBron himself. But fortunately, the offseason moves so quickly in the NBA. It's going to be decided pretty soon, but I think it's going to get pretty crazy here in the next 10 days. You got the draft coming up, and then you got the start of free agency. And, who strikes first? Is it Paul George who decides to do something, or Chris Paul, or is Kawhi Leonard involved in the mix? Or maybe it's a secondary player. But, it doesn't feel like LeBron's going to be the first out of the gate to say, and here's the announcement.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.